Hi everybody, so I've been really excited to make this video for you guys. A few weeks ago, actually it's been like a month ago I did my DNA ancestry testing. I started getting into this because I took a class recently, earlier this year, and one of our assignments was trying to trace back an ancestor of our choice, take it back as far as we could, and so I was able to raise or trace my dad's paternal side. Now I made it like what 3 or 4 generations back to Spain, and it was really cool. It wasn't a birth certificate, but we did find like a baptismal record, and that was pretty cool because my ancestor. Anyways, I started getting into this whole journey about my DNA and everything, so um, I did the testing and I got my results back today, and I'm very shocked, to say the least, and you'll find out why. A little bit about myself. I am Salvadorian, 100%. My mom is Salvadorian. My dad is Salvadorian. If you don't know what Salvadorian is, it's Central American, from El Salvador or El Salvador. Um, Genetically, we are, Hispanic, Latino. Um, Most of us are what we call mestizo. That's our race, I guess. We're half. We're told that we're half Native American, half European, Spanish, Spanish. Um, and then, but I've seen some videos of people from Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. We're very similar. El Salvador too, and they're pretty much the same. Half Spanish, half Native American, and some of them have a lot of African ancestry, even in El Salvador, which is cool because El Salvador does not have a Caribbean coast, so we weren't really part of the slave trade. Um, but and actually, slavery was abolished in El Salvador; it never caught on. Um, they just used the Indians, anyways. So I got my results back today, and so what Ancestry does, they break it by continents and then sub regions and things like that. So here we go. 66% of my DNA is European, which that shocks me a little bit because it's so high. Um, that's very high to me. 23% is Native American, which that's kind of disappointing because, or not me. Okay, I won't say disappointing. My bad, but it's just I thought it would be a lot more because I mean I think I look more Native American than anything else. Um, 8% was African. Um, that was really cool. Most of it came from Senegal. Senegal. That's how they broke it down. The Native American, they don't break it down because I don't know. But you can input your data into other websites and they'll break it down. But I have not done that yet. 3% was East Asia, and the way that's very broad. The way they do it, and it said like anywhere from China, Korea, Japan, even Siberia, which I'm assuming it could be Siberia just because of the migratory patterns of the ancient people that crossed the Bering Strait. So I could see those traces in there of Siberian or something like that. So that's not really surprising, but you never know. You never know. Maybe some Chino made it all the way down to Central America and was like, you know. The African part was really cool because it makes sense. Anyways, um, back to the European part, which is the crazy part. So 56% of the 66% is Italy, Greece. Okay, I get that. I know my ancestors came from Spain, or we found that record in Spain. 56% was Italy, Greece. Um, because Ireland, 5%, Britain, 4%, which does not surprise me because Spain was invaded by the Celts a long time ago. You know, the Celts were like the second big group of to settle in the Iberian, Spain, Portugal. They basically took over the northern part. This is what trips me up. Less than 1% Iberian. Less than 1% Iberian. That's crazy to me because I know Spain is a they're very mixed. Their genealogy is very, very, very mixed. A lot of them have, you know, Western European, like, you know, French, German. Most of them are Iberian, and most of the Latinos that I've seen have a large amount of Iberian because those are like the indigenous people of Spain and Portugal. You'll find some traces of Celts also, and if you know if you're Spanish from you have that more Celt. So a lot of Latinos have that too. Um, the Romans, of course, Italy, Greece. You'll see some Romans in there, very small. You'll also see some North African because of the Ottomans, Central Asian because of the Carthaginians and all that stuff. But 56% of my DNA is Italian or Greek or Roman or whatever. But that just blows my mind because if they are from Spain, how did they manage to stay so Greek or Roman or Italian, you know? Um, because that happened a long time ago. Unless maybe you never know, you know? I mean, you get immigrants from Italy that, you know, maybe the islands of the Mediterranean and just go to Central America. But to get it from both sides is what's cool because my mom is from a part of El Salvador that's mostly white. My dad is from a part of El Salvador that's mostly Native American. Um, and for them to not have any Iberian is just crazy, or maybe I didn't inherit that. But if anybody has any more information or, you know, they want to call bullshit on Ancestry.com, just leave me a comment. But I mean, I will say it's pretty cool, and it's at the end of the day, it kind of just brings a whole new perspective on life. Um, I'm still Latino, I'm still Salvadorian, but it kind of brings an awareness of how much nationality and patrioticness, especially amongst Latinos, because I know, I mean, you're Mexican, you're Guatemalteco, you're from Panama, you're Argentino, sos Colombiano. I mean, you guys, we all fight stupid. But genetically, we're figuring out we're very, very diverse. And I think that nationalism is just an illusion that we create to feel some kind of identity. And I encourage everyone to do this because it's kind of fades those lines away and I forget and I'm thinking, wow, I'm like, you know, half Italian, half Greek, half, you know, Native American and black. And you're like, that's pretty cool. That makes your whole horizon, you know, expand. And I definitely want to visit, you know, Italy. I've never been to Italy or Greece. I've been to Europe, but, you know, never really had a desire to go. But now I really do want to go. I want to visit Senegal or learn more about that culture, and you know, and I can't wait to find out what my Native American breakdown is. Probably Maya or something, Nahuatl, something like that. Aztec, I don't know, something. But I encourage you to do this. It'll bring you a more um, international, humanistic view of yourself and how everybody just kind of is intertwined, and it brings the whole idea that yeah, we are one, and there is no such thing as a pure race, you know. Everybody's human, and I think it's pretty cool, and I encourage you to do it. It could You could learn something. uh, I know I did. But anyways, I'm just ranting now, so stay tuned for my next video. Thanks.